Grace and peace to you, church, and happy Wednesday. Thanks for joining us today. A little bit of weekly update here. The week has been pretty quiet, which is a great thing because we are about to approach another big church season on the calendar, Lent. With this season approaching, we've got quite a bit of planning and preparation to do. We still need 4 groups to help prepare and serve our evening Lenten meals. And as of today, the dates open are March 8th, March 15th, and March 29th. Please let the office know if your group would be willing to serve and cover one of these dates. We also have a few music projects coming up for Holy Week and Easter. We will be singing a cantata with the St. Andrew Choir for Good Friday, and we will be singing the Hallelujah Chorus again this Easter. If you or someone you know might be interested in joining us for these projects, please let Kartika know. The more the merrier. Also, next Sunday, February 19th, following worship at 10 a.m., we'll have the next town hall meeting here at Good Shepherd. Here ends the update and on to the gospel and the hymn. Matthew chapter 5, verses 21 through 37 reads, Jesus said to the disciples, "You have heard that it was said to those of ancient times, 'You shall not murder,' and whoever murders shall be liable to judgment. But I say to you that if you are angry with a brother or sister, you will be liable to judgment. And if you insult a brother or sister, you will be liable to the council. And if you say, 'You fool,' you will be liable to the hell of fire. So when you are offering your gift at the altar, if you remember that your brother or sister has something against you, leave your gift there before the altar and go. First be reconciled to your brother or sister, and then come and offer your gift. Come to terms quickly with your accuser while you are on the way to court with him, or your accuser may hand you over to the judge, and the judge to the guard, and you will be thrown into prison. Truly, I tell you, you will never get out until you pay the last penny. You have heard that it was said, 'You shall not commit adultery.' But I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart. If your right eye causes you to sin, tear it out and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one of your members than for your whole body to be thrown into hell. And if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. For it is better for you to lose one of your members than for your whole body to go into hell. It was also said, 'Whoever divorces his wife, let him give her a certificate of divorce.' But I say to you that anyone who divorces his wife except on the ground of unchastity causes her to commit adultery, and whoever marries a divorced woman commits adultery. Again, you have heard that it was said to those of ancient times, 'You shall not swear falsely, but carry out the vows you have made to the Lord.' But I say to you, do not swear at all, either by heaven, for it is the throne of God, or by the earth, for it is his footstool, or by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. And do not swear by your head, for you cannot make one hair white or black. Let your word be yes, yes, or no, no. Anything more than this comes from the evil one." Ugh. Some days there's no getting around the fact that we have hard things, hard work, hard decisions, and making sense of hard facts. Today's gospel reading presents us with some of the hardest concepts to read, process, and finally reconcile. Also known simply as the 10 Commandments. Today, Matthew focuses on 4 of them concerning anger, concerning adultery, and concerning oaths. Literally translated from, "You shall not kill, you shall not commit adultery, and you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor." I think it's particularly hard because we are fairly successful at conducting ourselves and our actions within the boundaries of right and wrong, and we have some ability to use self-control in front of others. Our minds, though, on the other hand, can run rampantly depending on what our triggers are. This text makes clear that sin is sin, even if in thought only, and it separates us from God. Matthew chapter 5 speaks directly to anger, adultery, divorce, and swearing false oaths. This is sobering because our righteousness is directly affected by the various ways we are in bondage to sin and cannot free ourselves. Yet Matthew's directive is that in and amongst our sin, we are to reconcile with those we are out of sorts with, remove that body part that has betrayed us, such as plucking out the eye that has caused us to sin, avoid divorcing the wife who will commit adultery simply by remarrying, and finally refraining from speaking lofty oaths that can easily be broken, rather than simply stating yes or no when responding. So where does that leave us? The scripture does not offer us any words of mercy or grace. Again, well, to quote Pastor Kemp, this is why we need Jesus. If we were so above all these temptations, then there is no need for redemption, forgiveness, or mercy. As it is, we look to Jesus over and over, humbled to be forgiven, amazed to be loved, and thankful to be a child of God. And not only that, we also look to Jesus to seek his guidance and follow his light, even in the darkness of our sinful tendencies. Today, we sing, "Be Thou My Vision," together as a prayer that God may guide us with God's wisdom and that we may let God lead us in our lives.